Hello, my name is Bo. I'm from Thailand, and this is my friend Kip.
Hi, I'm Gib. I'm from the east of Thailand, Jantaburi.
I'm from Bangkok, and we are studying here in London. Okay.
So you have
So-
an amulet?
Amulet, not
No, not today. I forgot it. But I got two of them. One I was given by my auntie, and I don't really like. She said she gave me for protection, but I just have it just because it's made of gold, so it's nice to have like jewelry. So I quite like it. And I have another one. I bought it when I visited the temple in Bangkok. And how about you?
I don't have amulets with me now, but before, when like 6 or 7 years ago, when I was going over to the United States, my grandmother gave me like small amulets. Like it's called tiger. It's like tiger shaped amulets for protection, and I also got like a famous monk's image as a necklace from my mom. And back then, like because I was going abroad, they were very much worried about me, and yeah, so they gave me those. And at the time, I really believed that it's the best for me to carry those two amulets with me the whole time. So that's what I did. I carried them all the time. But now today, this like for this trip to the UK, I didn't really pay that attention anymore. So I don't have any amulets with me now.
So you change your perception.
Yes, over time.
Why?
Why? I think it has to do with maybe being abroad, being exposed to different kind of belief, and also my family's perception about religious practice has changed as well. We used to be believing in superstitious and sacred items and such, but recently we have focused more on the practicing of like meditation or being mindful. So we're more focusing on like inner practice more than worshipping like items or amulets and that. So yeah,
that the same
that's my
with you?
story.
Not really. My family is really religious. If my mom lost something, she gonna rush to the temple and ask where is it before she find it. So it's like how it's worked in my families, and they also believe in horoscope. So they go to fortune tellers sometimes when they have problems. I don't know why. I don't really. When I was young, I thought it's okay. I go with them sometimes, but when I get older, I'm just like wondering how that people know better than you. That kind of thing coming, because if they know the best, they would get really rich and be someone famous, but they're still not. So I don't think they can tell truth. There's not such a truth they can tell.
Why do you think your parents believe them?
Oh, well, I totally have no idea. That I think maybe the way they brought up, I probably what their grandparents told them or how they see in life, because my family, they're doing business, and sometimes they have the rough time in business and they need something to clean their mind, to make their relief. So they think to go to the temple or
Make them feel secure.
yeah, or someone telling nice thing about you, like fortune teller, that makes them more relief. Could be.
Do you think there's a difference between the young generation and the older generation in Thailand in terms of the belief?
Sort of, yes. I think some of young generations, at the moment they're really like using social network. So they really like taking a picture of themselves going to the temple on the weekend, and they think that's a cool thing to do. They kind of like middle class kind of thing that they do. Sometimes I think it's probably bullshit, because like they don't really believe anything. They're just good at the fashion.
So it's become a trend.
Yeah, sort of.
Do you go to the temple?
I don't go. I don't believe the monk at all. They don't really go to school. They probably finish like primary school and then become a monk for whole their life. So how they know better? I think I go see the world. I study hard. I have a lot of friends. So I probably have better will than them. I don't really think. Yeah.
So do you think the practice is dying out in Thailand?
No, not at all. My parents do go. My grandfather, he passed away, I think 5 years ago, and since then my mom go to the temple every day to offer the monk for food. So even they believe if they give the monk for food, that food gonna go to my grandparent in the heaven. So that's still going like every single day in the morning. That's incredible.
Is that the same with your parents?
Well, not really. Like I said, like recently we have shifted the practice from being superstitious to more like mindful meditation and being at the present. So we still go to temples, but we go to listen to the sermons to how to improve ourselves, like mentally, more than just to make an offer so that our grandparents could have like the food that we send. So I think that the practice has changed.
Do you find that's more useful?
I think so because the practice of Buddhism has helped me in my life. It helps me to basically when I have troubles or when I worry about things, I tend to like being able to calm down and see things as it is, not being panic over things or not worry over things too much. Like this kind of practice of being mindful and being at present does help.
And do you do any chanting to be for your meditation practice, or is it just in your mind?
Not necessarily. Just what I've been doing a lot is just watching my breath, just breathing in and breathing out, and that's all. And stop thinking nonsense, that kind of thing. That's what being mindful is all about. You don't really need chanting for that.
And do you have the same kind of feeling?
Few years ago, I went to meditation camp. It's really popular in Thailand. Those like middle class family, they would like take weekend and go to some place in Thailand to do meditation like whole day. And I went there with my parents a few years ago. I didn't think it's worked for me. And I think after 3 days, my dad and me, we escaped from the temple and have good food.
So do you think a lot of it is a social thing?
Yeah, you do to make other people accept you. I think in Thailand, more or less at the moment, it's kind of like really popular thing to do.
It is kind of becoming trend in a way that is like, especially if you're a celebrity and you're famous and you are practicing Buddhism, you are making lots of donation to temples and all that, and it makes your image looks really good.
Yeah.
So it's kind of becoming a trend as well.
So it's showbiz.
Kind of part of it. Like personally, I practice it for my own good because I feel like it's helping me, like, well, with my everyday life kind of thing. But it is a lot of people are doing it because it's trend.
Because your mom works in a TV station, doesn't she? Mm-hmm. And she interviews people. So has she encountered this kind of trend in the celebrity status of people?
Yes, she does. That's what she sees a lot. And
so perhaps you can tell us a little bit about that.
Am I what?
About how she has maybe learned through her interviewing with other people.
With like celebrity? No. Sorry.
Like, did she notice a change in the society through her interviews and her work?
Yes, she has witnessed this kind of changing in the trend, and she noticed that a lot of her friends, and especially like those who are sort of celebrity, like more well known, they're more careful about their image, and they would like go to temple or make donations to temples and publicize it, kind of like that.
So the question of image is quite important here.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about image.
Image.
Yeah, image and religious practice.
It's like if you are like religious Buddhist mean like you, of course you look like a very good person. That kind of thing, I think.
I think in Thailand
so.
they have a concept of goodness. So that means people who go to the temple, people who play before they go to bed, and really, really good Buddhists, they think there's a good person, which is maybe they are not, maybe they cheated on their wife or whatever they do.
Yeah, maybe it's just like the routine they do and they don't really, change anything on the inside. But it just makes you look good.
Yeah.
So you forget all about the charms now, everything is inside.
I try to do that. I try to.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.